Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Live from the Secret Stash. I'm one of three hosts today, Christian Cordes, joined always by...
I am Michael Zapsik, and to my right is...
Jack Welsh.
What's going on, guys?
Nothing. We've got a live studio audience here.
We do, our audience of one.
What's up, guys?
There you go.
There you go, you heard him.
Right, he's behind the veil of secrecy, so he doesn't want to be named here. So
he's just here. We appreciate him. Thank you. But as I told him before, if we refer to the comments, we're looking right at him, making like uncomfortable levels of eye contact.
And just
what's up?
If anyone out there, please call the police. We're being held captive. He's got a gun on us, so don't do it. I'm just kidding. Shut your mouth, Zapsik. Shut your ugly mouth.
What's going on, Silver Knight Kyle? And what's going on, Carlo? Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
So it's been a cool week, crazy week.
It has. We took last week off just for the sake of getting caught up with certain things.
Yeah, we had stuff to do. It was just a crazy week. Someone tapping on the window. Who gives
like it?
But that didn't sound like it came from the window. That sounded like it came from over there.
Oh, well, sometimes when I wall somebody up, Poe will tell you, it takes a little while. Yeah. Takes a little while for him to shut the hell up. No, you don't. Otherwise, it's not really torture. So
you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Put him in the wall first, then slow.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you don't let him wander around in there. I mean, we're not talking about a Bad Ronald situation. Did you ever? I told you about that movie, right? Made for. This is where I grew up, folks. Not where, when I grew up, it was a movie of the week called Bad Ronald. And I'm sure there are people out there who are like, fuck, I remember that. And sure thing, just, take your dentures out of the water, put them in, and you can type
sit down and let me tell you a story.
Let me tell you a story about Bad Ronald. So
no,
Bad
I don't
Ronald.
think you've ever mentioned this.
Bad Ronald is, Bad Ronald was a guy who was socially awkward. He might have been on the spectrum back in 1974. And he goes up to a girl and asks her out. She tells him to piss off, and he pushes her. And she falls and cracks her head on a rock and dies. And he's like,
good Lord. Bad Ronald.
This is a fucking movie of the week. And that's why they said Bad Ronald. So he runs home. His mother, I think his mother was, I forget. Kim Darby. Was it Kim Darby? No, it wasn't Kim Darby. Kim Hunter. It was a Kim. Kim Hunter, who was Zira in Planet of the Apes.
Dabney Coleman was in this.
And Dabney Coleman was in it. He played the dad. The dad who, and this is how you know it's bullshit, folks. So they, the mother has all these walls in the house is built with secret passages, and Bad Ronald is in the walls. He's like a fucking rat in the walls, and he's got all these like little peepholes. This is some fucking planning that this felt like the kid's born. Let's name him Ronald. Well, kid's gonna be fucked up. So let's build some secret entrances and exits in the walls because he's gonna end up murdering someone and living in there.
It's the boy. Do you remember the horror movie The Boy? The spoiler alert, folks. Whoever want to see this cinematic masterpiece, the woman thinks that this doll is possessed. Turns out, no, it's somebody living in the walls fucking with the doll.
God, yes, I do.
But but Bad Ronald
did it first.
Bad Ronald did it first. There are some guys like, it'd be really cool if we did Bad Ronald but with a doll. And the other guy's like, I'm listening. And so
that's a good idea.
So Bad Ronald, his mom hides him from the police, and he's like, "You're a good boy, Ronald," and like touching him through the wall or whatever, and she dies. So she ends up like, all right, I have to take care of that. No,
I don't like that one bit.
That is Bad Ronald. So she dies, and Ronald's like, oh, I guess I'm not going to the funeral or anything because
I'm in the walls.
I'm in the walls, yeah. So, but he would come out and eat and stuff. But Dabney Coleman like moves in like a week after the lady dies, which is bullshit because around here, probate court is like years. So Ronald would be like a dead corpse in the walls, like many of the people back there. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's not realistic. So.
I mean,
and
there was describing a movie where a guy's living in the walls.
But we've
thrown realism out the window.
There was a fairly famous young lady who was one of like his obsession.
Kim Hunter?
No, it was
Pippa Scott?
No, go down. Did
they ever show his setup in the wall? Like, did it show?
Oh, her. She was. I think she was one of the daughters, and she was in Officer and a Gentleman. Yep. Yeah, she was in Officer and a Gentleman too.
Okay. So this is very much oh my God, I love this.
In
this book, what were they thinking? The 100 dumbest events in television history.
It was number 90?
It was number 90 on the list.
Personally, I thought it should have been a little higher, but that's me.
It's Jim Cornette's favorite movie, one of his.
That's awesome. I have no fucking clue who Jim Cornette
that is. I don't know why it's of note.
And
oh my God, it's listed right there too. The Boy,
shit.
featuring a troubled boy who murders a young girl and then is hidden in the walls by his parents.
Okay.
Someone literally did smoke weed and was like,
I'm telling you, there you go.
Bad Ronald remake, man. I think it was called The Boy and had a doll.
Daniel LaPlante was in it. Let's make his name Daniel LaPlante because I'm looking at a plant. So it's like, holy fuck.
What year did you say that came out?
Bad Ronald.
74? Was it 74?
74.
There you go. So I was 7 years old, and I watched this when it was on TV because my parents were bad parents. Bad Ronald, bad parents.
Bad Michael.
Yes. And I'm like, that doesn't look like too bad a gig. I mean, I'm not really into the murder thing too much, but it's just, and of course they made a.
So it's based on a book.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it should be.
You're just hoping that this didn't come from the mind of somebody initially.
Yeah, exactly.
But it did.
Yeah.
Somebody out there was like, that's a book idea.
Or they're like, that's an autobiography. It's like, and so I murdered her with a rock. So
Iron Bob is one of the people in the walls trying to get out behind you. That ain't funny, bro.
Yeah, that's true. He is. Oh, Kyle.
If these walls could talk, they'd say, hi, I'm Ronald.
And then Kyle's asking Deborah Winger. She was Wonder Girl. Come on, man. Drusilla, who was not really Wonder Woman's sister. Donna Troy was Wonder Woman's sister.
Damn, Silver Knight Kyle keeps trying to stump.
I know.
You're just like, I like how you just are like, no, it's this actually. Yeah. So
and it's really funny because Carlo's like, my mother would always tell me about Bad Ronald and the people under the stairs, and
like their bedtime stories.
Exactly, and then don't forget about Bad Ronald and the people under the stairs, Carlo. Good night.
And there was a boy named Ronald.
What?
Anyway, good night. Have sweet dreams.
Yes,
he's just sitting.
These are based on true stories. They are.
Oh, that's fucked up. You tell an unsuspecting child, well, this is actually something that happened. Yes. Good night. I just had a really messed up thought, and I was like, well, that's like telling a kid Freddy Krueger is real and then going to bed.
But he is real. It was based on.
Don't even know. Nope.
Yes, it was based on.
Yeah, I know the
story.
sleep experiments.
Yeah. Whatever.
Not as scary as Freddy Krueger. No, I would argue that it's weirder than Fred. Well, Freddy's weird, but like I would argue that this is stranger.
Freddy's supernatural. This is
real.
This is straight on a dude who's in your fucking walls. Yeah.
Did they ever show like his setup in the wall?
You could see him scurrying around. Yeah, and he would go out and he'd steal food from them. And I think I'd be more pissed off about that than him watching me sleep.
Because groceries are expensive.
Yeah.
Be like, yo.
Who's frying fucking eggs?
Yeah, who just took one of my fucking eggs?
Holy shit. Me? Do you know how much bacon costs a pound now? Son of a bitch. Yeah, not that he's watching you sleep or that there are tools in the garage that are really sharp. No. There you go, Bad Ronald. Oh, are we going to play the trailer? Oh, this is so awesome. I don't know how I feel
when I typed to search this. The next thing that popped up was Bad Ronald McDonald.
Oh, here we go. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
No, go back. You can go back.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Bad Ronald McDonald is the second thing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, those videos.
Oh, the
are
Ronald.
great.
Yeah. Okay, that's a whole different
Yeah, that's
ballpark.
Does he have a gun?
Yes,
Does he
he
hold like a
does.
fucking
Yeah,
gun?
he does.
All right, cool. All right.
For those who remember very old school internet, Ronald McDonald versus the Cookie Monster and Big Bird. When we go to look up,
I honestly think that Ronald's, if he's got the gun, he's got a gun. So yeah, he's taking him out.
do you ever just sit and just think about the words that are coming out of your mouth? Oh, Ronald McDonald holding a gun versus Cookie Monster and Big Bird.
Even oh my God, no, you're just pissing him off now. There you go.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you're just
I'm gonna
pissing him
have
off.
to. I'll just show it a little bit for
Yeah, just-
context because
yeah.
I'm just like they're,
Are we
they're
allowed to?
listening to us
Yeah, I know.
explain it, and they're probably like,
Sorry,
"What the
folks.
fuck are they
This is
talking about?"
yeah. We're gonna do a little split screen action. This is messed
A
up.
little split screen action. All right, let's see. I do remember this though. Like this was one of those videos that would send you in like
Oh yeah,
in like
completely.
middle school.
You have to go
What
back
year
to
was
the-
this?
It says this upload is 5 years old, but I know it's older
It's
than
way
that.
older for sure. Yeah, like I remember it in like elementary school, middle school.
Jesus Christ!
Cookie. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, perfect.
Big Bird coming in. Oh God, not the beak.
Oh, you're just now. Yeah. All right. I'll give it to the freakish Muppets.
Yeah, the freakish Muppets win here. I'm sorry. Ronald's cooked.
Yeah. If you were the Big Mac, then or Mary
It was
McCheese.
right there,
yeah.
and you took it. Huh?
I know.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Who was the purple dude?
Grimace.
Grimace.
Oh,
Grimace.
oh man, Grimace could take anything and anyone.
Grimace shows up, and you're like, "Oh, we're all dead." That's it. This is just how this works.
It's
now.
been a while since Ronald McDonald has been on the commercials.
Yeah, probably for a good reason.
Actually, no, not a good reason. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you take a look around at all of the McDonald's that they've gone so corporate, and it's like adult. When
They
I was
stripped
growing
all
up,
the fun out of
they
it.
did. There's absolutely no fun. It's like, oh, we'll give the kids their playgrounds, but they're separated. Where back in the day, it was all a playground. And you could, they had all the whimsical chairs, and you could sit and spin. And
My favorite was the Rock and Roll McDonald's that was in Middletown for years.
Yes.
And then
Oh,
they
yeah.
corporatized that one. And then for years, I just remember going there, and it was the special cool McDonald's. And then finally, there was the meme where it was Rock and Roll McDonald's, and I was like, "Oh, that's what he's talking about."
Was that where it had like the statue of Elvis?
Yeah, it had all the rock and
Yeah.
roll memorabilia for
Mhm.
some reason, but like I loved going there, and then years later drove past it, and it was corporatized, and I was like, "What are you doing? What?" Like it's so weird that
It's
everybody
depressing.
leans into that direction for these places.
well, take a look at it. It's a big box. It's a brown box that nobody wants to go to. You're like, all right, I'll go there because I've got 10 minutes for lunch, and that's fucking it. And for me, all the fun's gone out of McDonald's. Every once in a while, I'll be like, oh, I really want a Big Mac. But then I'm like, you know what? I really don't need a fucking Big Mac. I don't need to have like, diarrhea. Thank you.
But
No.
like I look at the old McDonald's commercials from like when you were a kid, like everybody's going to McDonald's. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like that's the McDonald's I would have loved.
You
to have
deserve a
tried.
break today.
Yeah, like I would have
yeah.
loved to have tried McDonald's back then.
It's the frog in the boiling pan. You just didn't. I mean, over the years, you don't notice how the food started sucking. You didn't, because I found out
Even
in
10 years ago, it's different.
it's different from 19. Let's go 1985 when I was in college, my freshman year. We were talking then. We used to complain, folks, about
Used to.
no, well, us,
Mm.
just my group of friends.
Okay.
This particular group, we still complain, but just about the rheumatoid, the arthritis. We were complaining about we had Aramark as our food choice. That was our catering hall. It was run by Aramark,
Mm.
and we were like phase 3, which is like the bottom one. And it was nice because you could fill your pockets up with dry cereal and bring it back to your dorm room and eat whenever you wanted. But we had oh my God, I forget the name of the place, but Aramark was like it was number 2 in buying like the offal meat, like from cows and steerage houses.
It's like you don't want this.
This is the stuff that they use for cosmetics, and but they were number 2. Number 3 was like L'Oreal. Number 2 was Aramark, and number 1 was McDonald's, because they would take all this meat, they would grind it together, and that would be your burger.
Yeah.
So
the pink slime also. It's never been good.
No, when you have to use ammonia in your meat, no.
Yeah.
No. So, but I remember back in the day that McDonald's, it was marginally better. And they were like, you could bring your entire family to McDonald's. Not me, because I had 5 older brothers who ate like fucking horses. But you could bring your family to McDonald's, spend $5 and get change. And my father's like,
bullshit. In what world?
Yeah, exactly. What dimension there, buddy? But yeah, you could. And that's back before they had McNuggets.
Was Ronald McDonald around then?
Fuck yeah,
Ronald's been around almost since the beginning.
Ronald actually, who did Ronald McDonald? It was Willard Scott was one of the original Ronald McDonalds. So yeah, you had him and a whole bunch of other guys who were Ronald McDonald. There was a Grimace. There was Mary McCheese, who you never see anymore.
Yeah, there was a whole crew.
Yeah, there was Big Mac, who was the cop. He was like, "Oh, look at me, Big Mac." They're building next door.
Ronald's doing construction. He's expanding
it's
the
bad,
walls.
Ronald McDonald. Can you imagine him? And the only McDonald's I've ever seen go out of business was here in Red Bank.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right over there. It was actually like 5 doors down from here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And it went out of business 2 reasons. One, no drive-through, because 85% of every McDonald's.
No one wants to be seen walking into a
No.
McDonald's.
Well, actually,
that's when you give up.
This was a gorgeous McDonald's. And number 2 is Red Bank Catholics right across the street. So all the kids would go in there. One person would buy a bag of fries, and they'd all just hang out.
Was it a Woolworths before McDonald's?
No, that's the Restoration Hardware.
Okay. Gotcha.
No, before it was a McDonald's, I'm sure it was. No, it was an Acme.
Oh, really?
It was Acme, yeah.
Silver Knight's got a question for you, though. Mike, try this one. What multiple superhero playing actor got his first national gig as Mac Tonight? Because I don't know this. Funny enough, years ago. So do you remember the Sam Ash stores, the music stores?
Sure.
I was in the one in New York, and I'm in the piano section, and I hear this dude playing the piano. Amazing. So I'm like, holy crap, dude. Like, that was awesome. He's like, thanks, man. I'm like, how long you been playing? He's like, my whole life. And then he's like, you might have heard something like this when you were a kid. And it turned out he was the guy who played the piano for the Mac Tonight commercials. Just randomly in this Sam Ash. He was like, yeah, biggest payday I ever had.
Wow. I'm trying to think who a multiple superhero playing actor got his first national gig as Mac Tonight.
Oh my God.
Was it Michael Keaton?
No, I think I actually do know this. Who's the guy that's always in the costumes? Like he's known for being the guy who Abe Sapien in Hellboy.
Doug
Jones?
Doug Jones?
Is it Doug Jones?
Is it Doug Jones?
Because I think it's Doug Jones. I
Wow.
think I remember reading that something like that was one of his first things. I think that might have been him, but
David
I'm
Hyde
waiting
Pierce and
for
Lawrence
for
Fishburne.
him to confirm it. He's from Indiana. You're on it. I was
There
right.
you go. Good man.
It was
Doug
his
Jones.
first
I
gig.
actually met Doug Jones. Good guy.
Is he
Really good guy. Yeah. We went to the oh my God, it was
Went to McDonald's.
we went to the Jekyll Island. It was Jekyll Island Comic Con down in Jekyll Island, Georgia. It was very cool. He was there,
That's nice.
and yeah, just a really great guy.
Jekyll Island.
So yeah, very nice. Jekyll Island. That's where they came up with the Fed. Swear to God.
half of them were in the Clerks animated series. I think he's referring to the McDonald's gang
That's true.
because they had Mayor McCheese.
But I didn't have what was that Flappy McNugget or whatever the fuck that thing was.
the bird, right?
Yeah, the bird with
I don't remember her
It had
name.
like the flying helmet on.
I don't remember
Yes,
that one character.
Birdie.
What I do recall
That's
though
horrible.
was as a kid, and this might even predate you a little bit, Jack, but McDonald's had their own animated show that you could buy a tape in the store, and it was done by the same people who did Rugrats. Because it had the same kind of cartoonish style.
Can you imagine that McDonald's babies and you had like little Ronald McDonald running around? That'd be fucking awesome.
No, it wasn't.
That would be
McDonald's.
awesome. I would pay to see that.
It was-
Holy guy, just like holy shit! Look, it's Baby Grimace. And he's like just shitting out
wasn't-
like a frosty shake.
It wasn't McDonald's babies as much as it was the Adventures in McDonald Land.
I don't remember.
So
that.
it was like all the character in this Technicolor nightmare that is McDonald Land. So like it was the strangest fucking show because
Do you
that
remember
was
the
it was
fries?
the only place that you could get it was McDonald's and get a tape. Or it came with the Happy Meal. I forgot the whole thing, but it was. I just remember watching, and I was like, "Why does this feel like a Rugrats ripoff?" Only to years later learn same fucking crew,
Yeah.
same people, voice actors, writers. They're just like, "Hey, here, just for a couple tapes." Did not last long. Very, very strange.
Oh,
show.
that would have been so awesome if they had like done that without the actors knowing about it. Just
Oh, just
dubbing it.
reanimated
Just
it. It's
redubbing.
literally just
Yeah.
a Rugrats episode, and they're like McDonald's now.
Was it meant to be its own show, or was it just like
It was like a
have this with your
promotional
Big Mac?
thing. I don't think
Okay.
it. Honestly, I don't think it would have lasted on TV.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
I
right.
think people would have been like, maybe this is pushing advertisement a little too far.
Are you kidding me? After we had Masters of the Universe
I mean,
and
that's
GI Joe, for fuck's sake.
this is true. You
Oh
guys
my
grew up
God.
with advertisement, the TV show, all the time.
Jesus, yes.
GI Joe, Masters of the Universe. Literally every toy show.
Yeah.
Every show was a toy to promote a toy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's you would get like by season 42 of GI Joe, they'd have to bring in no one wants to hear that sibilant S speaking piece of shit Cobra Commander anymore. Like, seize him. They're like, fuck, really? How many times can they? So
That's why they ran out of ghosts on the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, pretty
they were
much.
just like, throw in that one. What the
Shit
fuck
box,
is that?
yeah.
What the fuck is shitbox?
yeah, shitbox. Hey, it's Poop Duffer.
That's what's really funny though. Like once you look at some of these toy lines, you really start to look at like when they started losing ideas. The first run, usually great. Second run, pretty good. Third or fourth, fucking shitbox.
Yeah, that's exactly. They're like the guys who produced it, like originally, are off doing something else, and like the third stringers are in there, like the guys who were sitting on the bench going, "Put me in, coach, put me in." It's like, how about Poop Box? Yeah,
It's not even it's not the A team, it's not the B team, it is literally the C and D
Yeah.
team.
and they're going home, with a bottle of whiskey in the side pocket, asking their kids, "What do you want to see on cartoons?" And their kids are like 3 years old.
if
I
you
want to see.
if you've never seen it, there's a great show that does like the history of all these toy brands on Netflix.
The toys that made us.
Yeah, the toys that made us.
Yeah.
And when they do the Masters of the Universe episode, it's not only fantastic, but it's hilarious to look at it and realize, wow, really flying by the seat of their pants with some of these ideas.
Oh my god, yeah.
Battle Cat, the He-Man's cat, only came about because they were like, yo, we got this cat toy that did not do well, but we need to implement it
Yeah.
into the
Wow.
stock of this
No
thing.
kidding.
So
And they're like, we have multiple sculpts of it. And you probably had Panther too, because why wouldn't Skeletor be riding around on a purple cat?
yeah, exactly.
And you know what? They're like, let's make it purple because that fucking failed Rugrats spinoff McDonald's.
Didn't work.
Yeah, exactly. We've got
But
all
we've
that
got all
purple
that
dye.
toys.
Got the purple dye from that fucking failed Grimace toy. So let's use that. And we're like, Panther. Yeah, that'll work.
But what I love about that is how people get so like obsessed with the lore of He-Man and stuff like that. Meanwhile, these guys are just like, yeah, purple cat, it's
Yeah.
totally fine.
It's like really what, and they fucking used to Frankenstein toys together. Like, hey, let's make a land shark for them. Because I got really high and I was watching Saturday Night Live the other night, and
That seemed funny.
yeah, it seemed funny to me. So let's make a land shark as a vehicle. So they did. And they're like, well, we've got this the old Jaws, game. Let's use a snapping jaw, and we've got these old Ben-Hur bullshit toys because nobody wants a Kirk Douglas action figure. So let's put that on the back of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the components of He-Man's line are literally other failed lines.
Well,
And-
didn't you say they did that to Migos too?
No. That came a little bit later. Migos were they used to Frankenstein toys.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh
meant.
yeah,
Yeah,
because this is so fucking racist, and I can't believe that they did this. But it was.
I love how this starts. This is so racist. Let's dive into this story.
This is actually, if you look at the Falcon and pull it up for me, please. The Falcon Migo. They were also doing a line called Planet of the Apes, the Planet of the Apes line of Migos.
Oh, no.
God.
I think I know where this is.
Yes. They
Fuck.
used all the hands on the Falcon from the Planet of the Apes Migos. Which is fucked up.
Oh my god.
So fucked up. And I was like, what?
Even as a kid, you were just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
even
is
as a
this?
kid, I'm like, because I'm like, why are the back of his hands like scarred? Because they've got like lines running in them. And then I look at my my Planet of the Apes Migo, and I'm like, no. And I was like, oh. So yeah. Do they have close-ups of his hands? Oh my god.
I'm afraid to look this up. Planet
You
of the
should.
Apes, Mego.
MEGO.
MEGO. Sorry.
MEGO, and just right hands. Falcon.
Let's see if they can do the close-ups. Oh my god, I see it though, but it's wearing
Yep.
the same jack.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's not the.
That's
that is-
not the
No.
reuse we're talking about.
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We have much to apologize for.
Oh my
I'm just
god.
like, oh fuck.
But I listen, I love the way that He-Man is like the amalgamated toy line.
Oh yeah.
But also the lack of a fuck that they give about
Oh, zero.
just like names
They
and
were
stuff like that.
Like Ram Man,
Yeah.
Fisto. I mean, Kevin had a great time with Ralph Garman and Fisto. I want to fist him. So okay, cool. But yeah, but if you think about and this is fucking insane. Every single one of the G.I. Joes, their backstories and names came from Larry Hama. Larry Hama is a writer of many things, most especially G.I. Joe. So all of the G.I. Joe stuff, holy crap, came from this one guy. So Shipwreck, a dude who's dressed like one of the village people with a parrot on his shoulder, came from Larry Hama. Every one of them. And he was big in the cartoon.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Silver Knight Kyle just proposed a Bad Ronald toy line. The broken wall pieces to all the leftover hideouts from other franchises.
We could do that, sure. Yeah, why
The
not?
Bad Ronald toy line is just all the other rejected toys.
Actually, it'd be really cool if they had like you've got like add-ons to like the Hall of Justice.
But you can add a Bad Ronald's
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah, and all it is like old ductwork, just like old pieces of like yeah, and you can
Oh,
even,
shit.
that could even be the John McClane toy line too.
Oh my
so,
God.
So there you are. Yeah,
It's part of the rejected Die Hard toy line.
and
repurposed for Bad
exactly.
Ronald.
And
Oh,
Scott, thanks for tuning in, Scott Hoverman. Just hung out with Larry a few weeks ago. Yeah, Larry's an amazing guy. Just so much, like hundreds of these G.I. Joe characters, all their backstories, all on him.
But I think that like you need to be able, like, you have to not give a fuck to a certain degree, because if you did, then I think the making of this becomes way not as fun. Like I would imagine making He-Man toys now is much more difficult than it was making He-Man toys when it first came out.
Oh my, of course it is.
Because now everybody's like, okay, this is who this character is. This is what he looks like. And this is the confirmed backstory. There's not much new things yet. We have yet to see what this new movie is going to bring. Which
we'll
just
see.
Started shooting.
But the really cool thing is that zero fucks means that you're like on bedrock. You're like, there's nothing around you, and you're like, let's see what kind of shit we can kick up here. And you're doing that. Like Larry is just pulling stuff out of his ass. Like, hey, let's have a guy named Warpath. We'll make him Native American because fuck it. Because why the fuck not? And people are like, all right, we'll accept that. Even people who are Native American are like, okay. Cool. Hey, it's pretty cool looking. I mean, yeah.
I wish that I don't give a fuck mindset was still prevalent today. It is, but I think in kind of the wrong places.
I think so too. I would love for. I mean, it's right here. That's the zero fucks giving. You know, we should change this from live from the Secret Stash to zero fucks given at the Secret Stash.
Hey, we're coming up on 100 episodes.
Maybe we'll just do that one. Change. There you go. Or we'll just do that one title. That'll do it. But yeah, zero fucks. If you're doing He-Man, you're like, you know what? Let's see how far we can push this boundary. We've got Skeletor. We've got He-Man. You know, Ram Man. You know, that got through the censors. Fuck it, let's try Fisto.
He-Man, She-Ra.
Fisto, nice. How about Dildo? We'll do that. Well, two
half
L's.
man, half deer.
Yeah,
Dildo.
there you go. Dildo. Yes, or he could be like half man, half spice. There you go, half herb. That'd be awesome, right?
He can transform, but it's into a spice. What the fuck is
into like, oh.
Can you imagine that? Like in the midst of it, like this bullshit Justice League, everybody's like getting ready to fight, and then Dill just falls to the ground, just turns into Dill. What the fuck is you?
Holy
I'm
shit!
Dill.
He's gonna garnish the fight. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm Dildo.
You're like, all right, cool. Whatever. Anyone else? No, I don't fucking care if we win or lose. I get paid the same.
Just throw me at the
there you
villains. He's so excited too. He's like, I'm the best of all of you. I'm like, bro, I could step on you and kill you.
Or chew you up.
Or chew you up.
Or just throw you into a fucking vat with some cucumbers and you're fucked. Dildo? No, absolutely not. Because they get you on the ground. Yes. There you go.
What happened to that guy? You don't want to know. He got taken out by Dildo.
Seriously.
By who?
Yeah. Seriously, dude, there's some shit that shouldn't happen to anybody. I don't care if your name is Beast Man.
I'm sorry. If I got beat by a superhero named Dildo, I would just quit as a supervillain because I would never want to admit it. Who defeated you? None of your business.
Yeah. Keep stepping. Keep walking. So
is that where Kevin got the idea for cock knocker?
Possibly. I don't know. Or maybe Dick Tracy. No, never mind. No. Because I'm like, Dick Tracy cock knocker sounds like a Dick Tracy character, right? Like one of those. Or
yeah,
Fisto.
but then when you say it real fast together, you're like, wait. Yeah. Oh my god, that's fucking great. Turns into Pepper. People start sneezing. Dildo.
I can see that happening. Yeah.
If Pepper Potts' name was literal.
Oof, I'm just so no. She if you watch the cook show or the chef show, she forgot that she was on like the set of Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
I was like, that's okay. But I guess everything like when you have zero interest in Marvel movies and you're like one of the main characters, and you're like, I just cash the checks.
I like how people are giving us keep them in the comments coming because I like these. They're now giving us the suggestions for useless heroes. Spread Eagle, a Birdman who does splits all the time for no reason. I'm like, okay, this is the most abysmal Justice League I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Rusty Trombone, what's his power, man? Or is
you
it
don't
that literally obvious?
You don't want to fucking know, buddy. You know what a rusty trombone is? We'll talk later on.
I'm now afraid.
Oh my God. I've only heard rumors of it, so
The things I'm educated on from this fucking show,
so
that is not good.
It's very much not good. So, tetanus. Oh my tetanus. Tetanus.
That's a Danny
tetanus
Phantom
is his
villain.
power. Okay, there you go.
Tetanus is his power. I'm Rusty Trombone. What's your superpower? I give people tetanus.
No, that's not what I heard. And yeah, no.
Okay, Ronald, what's your superpower? I hide in walls. Anything else?
Yes, you
I'm
did.
weird.
Yeah.
I may have killed a girl.
No,
Wasn't my fault, though.
No, he fucking did it. No, I just saw the trailer.
He
He meant
did
to
it.
do it. He pushed her down. She went like, and seriously, how do you fucking get somebody to do that stunt? It's like, I'm going to push you down. Your head's going to hit a piece of concrete, and
Well, that's movie
that'll be
magic.
it for you.
Is that rock is as light as a pillow? I love that type of stuff.
But no, the rock doesn't break. I mean, her head literally like,
You just see it. You're just like,
yeah. You're like, oh man, that fucking hurts. You can tell.
Matt Belrose. Alimony, the power of training men's will to live. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh, man, somebody's got.
I mean,
you got some stories
honestly,
to tell, don't you?
if there's ever a superhero character that would seem useless but could fuck up your day, Alimony would be that. Alimony just shows up, thinks nothing is happening, and then one of the super like villain minions comes over, is like, sir, what? Check your bank account. What do you mean check the bank? Check the bank account. Opens up his app. There's just no money. She's like, bye. Sips out of there. I like Alimony. I'm not mad at that. I like that stupid idea.
You would have to have that, like the owl. Amon. Yeah.
I like this in Justice League.
Yeah, it's just but the Justice League, the Injustice League here.
This is the Z list.
Yeah, exactly. Like the mystery men are going, this fucking sucks.
These are our reject
Yeah.
list.
It's like, holy shit. Yeah. Like, oh my God. Even the shoveler's like, you guys fucking blow.
The shoveler.
Sidekick for Alimony is child support. This is the worst comic book line ever, and I want it so much. I might just have to write it.
Oh, you're just wasting your time.
Am I though?
a-
Mike, if I turned in this book and it was legitimately good, I think that's when you'd get mad. Like, how dare I?
No, I would. We've done this before, and we still, folks. Can I tell them?
Go for it. Go
All
for
right,
it.
here we go. Here's my idea, and I threw it at Christian, and I love it. I think it's really great, and I think that Christian should explore it. I'm just giving him a premise. Here's the premise. A guy is prone to sleepwalking and sleep eating while he sleepwalks, and he finds out he's a cannibal. Not during the day, but at night. Tell me that's not good.
I love this ridiculous premise so much that all I responded to with Mike was, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I get. So I text him this thing, and he goes, "What the actual fuck?"
Let
And
me
I'm like,
but let me give you the context of when I'm reading this, by the way, mind you. I've been like on set on and off for like the past 2 weeks. I've been doing a lot of like film work, and it's been awesome. But I am so tired. So when I see this message come through from Mike and it's that, I'm half delirious, so I can't tell if this is actually a message I'm getting. And then I read it again and I'm like, wait, I'm actually conscious and awake. This is actually an idea my boss just sent me. And it's actually great, but it's, what the fuck am I reading? Why do I like it so much? I'm going back to bed. So
There you
what I thought was, I thought I replied, but I guess I did not because I just kept thinking about it. And I was like, wait, this is so much darker than this has to be.
Oh my God, this is incredibly
Like this
dark.
is an incredibly dark idea where just somebody is a sleep cannibal.
However-
are you fucking kidding me?
How and how he finds out is he's taking his morning constitutional, and he gets up and he goes to flush, and there's an eyeball sticking out, and you're like, oh.
You just answered somebody's
Fuck.
question. He was asking, go further. How does he find out? There you go, buddy.
There you are. I mean, I answered that question for Christian. I gave him the answer and the answer. I just left him with questions. That's all I left him with. Gave him the answers, left him with questions.
Sleep Cannibal sounds like a modern hardcore band. Actually, that is a cool band name.
What, Sleep Cannibals?
Sleep
Yeah.
Cannibals. My thing with band names, like fake ones, is
Mhm.
like if it sounds good being presented by like a late night host, then it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Sleep Cannibal. And then you hear
There you
the
go.
applause, and that works. That works for me. But it's totally miscast on the late night program. Like it's Jimmy Fallon introducing Sleep Cannibal.
Jimmy Fallon shouldn't be introducing anything.
Listen,
except-
but that's the joke of this is that somebody was like, yeah, let's put Sleep Cannibal on Jimmy Fallon. No, it was not the band for that show because they're talking about being sleep cannibals and everybody doesn't know whether to applaud or not when the band is done. Questlove from The Roots is just sitting back like, what the fuck's going on? What are we doing? Who picked this band? Oh, I love it. But I do love the Sleep Cannibal idea though so much, like because it inspires a multitude of different questions and also hilarious scenarios.
That's what I left you with, questions. Go with the questions. Lean into them.
So yeah, it's on the development slate because you'd be doing that sometimes too. He'll just randomly like either come up to me or message me just, hey, I got this idea. Go for it. And I'm like, Mike, write your own shit.
No, I'm an architect. That's me. I'm Mike Brady out there doing the architect bullshit. Because that's my gig. Like, you go do it. I'm gonna give you an idea, go for it.
Yeah, but you've got the creative brain too, man. I want to see where you would take that idea too, because I could take it one place, and like it's almost like we're at the fork in the road. You're gonna go write your version. I'm gonna go write mine. It's gonna be two entirely different fucking things.
True.
But I love that.
Yes, but that's the thing is mine is gonna be like I'm gonna ask different questions than you will. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
ask
they're gonna get so much darker.
and they're going to get pretty fucking dark. And you're going to be like, holy shit, I didn't even think about that. And then you're going to be like, should have thought of that. Why? How can I get to that dark place, Mike? And then I'm like, you're just going to have to wait, Christian. It's just going to have to
Or
wait.
should I just wait until I'm much older and much more jaded to write this concept? Like, you know what I mean? Am I not old enough to write this concept? Like, do I need to experience life a little bit more before I write Sleep Cannibal?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you need to, yeah.
Like, can he have a girlfriend? Oh,
He
God.
can-
He
I-
can.
He can have
He
a boyfriend
did.
if he's gay. I mean, whatever.
Talk about waking up single. Oh my
Wait
God.
a minute. No, who fucking eats in their bed? People who want ants. That's who eats in their fucking bed. All right. Jesus Christ. Come on, Bob. Think about these things before you ask.
Oh my God.
Don't know. Yeah. Actually, maybe he lives around a subway stop. Yeah. Just goes out there. Hey, how you doing, man? This guy comes up to you and just starts eating you. Like, what the fuck? Get off me! And by the time his rips out his throat and he's done. There you go.
He lives in a bad part of town too, so if somebody goes missing, no one's gonna bat an eye.
There you go. Exactly. Your orders Uber Eats, then eats the driver. That's cool. But then, yeah, true. You wouldn't want to do that.
You don't want to trail your house.
No, you want it to your next door neighbors. No, you want it as actually, to be honest with you want it as far fucking away from you as possible. But that would be premeditated.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that I have a problem with.
Finds a femur sticking out of his garbage disposal. Jesus Christ. Just, yeah, that's a subtle hint. You know,
Well,
I like the idea of the little things first, where he's like, he takes a poop, he looks in the toilet, there's an eyeball, and he's like,
that's a little thing to you.
well, in the grand scheme of things,
All right.
versus an eyeball in your shit versus a femur in your sink.
I like the idea of him
Remember what I
waking
was
up.
talking about before about things that come out of my mouth on this show? This is
How about
this
this?
is that.
He wakes up with like $300 in his pocket. He's like, "Where the fuck did this come from?"
Just
Nice.
money he doesn't remember.
Money he doesn't remember. He's got like jewelry just hanging around. Yeah. You know, just like, what
Oh, he's
the
got
fuck?
trophies from the
Yeah.
people.
But rings. Yeah.
His luck starts turning around. He wakes up happier. He's like, maybe my sleep apnea's gone away.
He's got more fiber in his diet. Yes.
Extra cat.
Yeah.
It's working out.
And then that's when he starts to notice certain things.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, I like it already.
It's like I'm waking up and I'm still feeling a little tired, or my jaw hurts. Ah, man.
why does my jaw hurts? Oh my God. Wakes up like, what did I do last night?
Yeah, and then he finds like a femur that's like chewed up. He's like, that's fucked up, and he throws it out in his backyard, and his dog goes and eats it.
I like the idea of like, I want a scene where, yeah, I like this ridiculous idea a little bit too much. It would make a dope comic though.
I think it'd make a great TV series,
Great
as
TV
a,
show.
as a comedy, right?
Yeah. But now I'm like, is this going to be like just this guy's ridiculous scenario through life? Or is this like him figuring out a way?
It'd have to be a miniseries.
We'd
have to do it as a
gotta have an
miniseries.
ending.
And he'd end up, he'd have to be, he'd have to do like a,
I would love for him to have an issue. I would love for it to have an issue where he is like, am I a superhero now? He's like, what? No, you eat people in your sleep. That's not a superpower.
no, yeah, seriously. No. Even Dexter's still a bad guy. I don't care if you're killing bad people. You're still killing. It's, so, yeah.
Ooh, what if this is a very American Werewolf in London idea, but like, what if the ghost of his first victim hangs around and he's the one asking these questions where it's like, hey, what if I want to become a superhero? No, says the dead homeless man who's haunting you now.
Yeah.
Because you ate me and I didn't do anything. Well, how do I know that?
Yeah, you could be
Fuck
a jerk
off.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you, homeless guy whose name I don't know and who's been like hanging out in my apartment for no apparent reason. The fuck? It's a gray area. No, it's not. He's a fucking murderer. I don't care if he's asleep. Somnambulant guy. It's not like he's a saint.
He eventually decides to wear a body cam to bed. Oh my God. And he wakes up and he's like, all right, what did I record? And the whole next page of the book is just his face is changing from all the grotesque things he's watching. Just, oh my God. Kent looks away, peeks back. He's like, what the fuck did I do? Opens the fridge. There's like frozen shit in there, but not the good frozen shit. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, that was my favorite part of Borat was when he's like, the bear ran away. And then he opens up the thing and there's a fucking bear head on a plate. That was I'm like, I love that. Just, it's not even like right front and center. It's in the background. That's always been my favorite.
Oh my God. Killing in the name of.
Yeah. And no, why would he wear a body? He really doesn't want to know what he's doing at night.
At least not yet. Maybe it's that first. Maybe it gets, as things get a little bit darker, he does definitely have questions, but then something has to happen where he's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. And
then that's when he wears the body kit.
Yeah. And then he finds out and then he's afraid to go to sleep. And so he does like, I don't know, suicide by cop or something like that. That'd be weird, right?
That's weird.
So, like,
but Ryan also just presented an odd idea. He's being fed people by his weirdo neighbor. What if he does have this thing, but he's not the bad guy?
Oh, that bad guy. Oh, how fucked up would that be?
That's fucking crazy.
But the guy, the body cam goes missing. He goes to sleep with the body cam. The body cam goes missing, and he's like trying to figure out he's driving himself nuts. And this guy this guy's like, Fuck that noise. But he is feeding him all these fucking people.
He's-
He's not murdering them. It's the fuck. Yeah, Ryan, you're good.
That's good.
That's good. Although
I like
maybe
that.
maybe he ventures out. He ventures out on his own after a while. Maybe eats the fucking weirdo neighbor.
I want the weirdo neighbor to be.
I'm gonna eat you now. Fuck me. I'm a cannibal. You're done.
Now it's
But
gotta
what
be
if the weirdo neighbor is also a cannibal, but he's encouraging it because then he's encouraging it because someone's out there getting all the work done, and he's just got to stroll in while he's sleepwalking, doing his thing, and just take what he can. He's a
There you
yeah.
It's just that's
commiserating? Yeah, yeah,
I don't want to be the only cannibal. You. I never liked you.
yeah. No, or I've always liked you. Come over here and do my dirty work for me.
You people should be writing this down. It's called a recording.
Yeah, it's free consciousness. That's what's going on. So yeah, there you go.
Don't be surprised if in like a month or two I'm like, hey guys, first draft of the comic.
And I'll be like, here's first draft of the miniseries.
I wrote the first episode, he writes the rest. That's a collaboration
There
for
you
sure.
go. That'll work.
I love this weird idea because look at how far we've delved down the rabbit hole with it. You see what I'm talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. Matt just suggested the weird neighbors are real weird, dude. Who doesn't have any friends or anything. So we kind of treat him like Pat, like he's feeding him and takes
Like a
care
pet.
of him. Like a pet.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. That's weird. That's
Even stranger.
yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
This is the
actually.
comic where how weird can you get? Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not even close to being done.
Oh, here's what we do. You just write down any dark thought that pops in for this idea. Me and Jack will write this comic book.
All right.
Created by Michael Zapsik, penned
There you
by
go. Yeah.
Christian Cortez and Jack.
You guys go. I got it.
We're writing the strangest fucking comic, dude. Seth Rogen's going to knock on our door to buy the rights and be like, hi, first off, great idea. Second, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Third.
Is that bad Ronald in the walls, man?
I want to do a remake.
But it's a comedy.
Oh yeah, he would fuck that up too, wouldn't he? Oh man, that would
It's
really.
the, it's the Odd Couple, Bad Ronald edition.
Or this, just you hear fucking Benny Hill music in the background, just while he's like and while he's like running through the walls.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it'd be great.
And then you cut back to somebody just sitting in the place. Where the fuck is that music coming from?
God damn it! I knew I was going nuts. Fucking,
my God.
I should never let mom, leave me in the walls.
Oh my god! I like the idea that Bad Ronald may be hiding because he did a horrible thing, but then somebody even worse moves in, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck with this dude.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna make him go insane."
That would be really fucked up if it's like the guy knew he was in the walls, like Dabney Coleman. Let's say it's Dabney Coleman from 9 to 5. He's like, let's fuck with this guy.
Let's just let's work with this.
Yeah,
We have already got casting suggestions. Michael Cera is the weird neighbor. Yeah,
Mm.
super unassuming.
What about Martin Starr?
Martin No, that
Too
works.
on the nose.
It's not too on the nose. It's that he's not weird enough.
I thought you were gonna say he probably already is a cannibal, and I don't want to bring too much
yeah,
notice to his cannibalism. Okay,
I don't
fair
think
enough.
he's weird enough. For
Really?
that yet. I mean,
I don't
listen,
know.
I know.
He always
I'm-
plays the weird neighbor.
I'm also watching him in Banshee right now. I don't know
Okay.
if you've ever watched that show. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's got what's his name? It's got the other Homelander, Anthony. Speaking of dark shit,
Yes, he is.
Homelander. It's got Homelander from The Boys. Anthony.
And he plays an unnamed criminal who stumbles into a small town, and when the sheriff dies, he assumes the role of sheriff. He steals his identity and hides in plain sight as the sheriff. And it's a fantastic.
No, that's
show.
not Martin Starr.
Yeah, it is Martin.
It's not Martin Starr. You're thinking of the wrong. Martin Starr is the kid from Freaks and Geeks.
Oh my God, you're right. I'm thinking of Homeboy who
Remember that.
Homelander.
That's what I'm talking about. His name is Anthony Starr. I think it's Anthony Starr.
Anthony Starr.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Martin
There you go.
Starr.
Martin Starr.
He's like,
Freaks and
fuck,
Geeks.
yeah. Oh my God, yeah. He's a
But
fucking.
no, he's great in Tulsa King.
He is.
He's great in Tulsa King.
Yes, he is.
I think, yeah, that would be good for him too. I like these. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming with these casting suggestions, even though it's a comic book first. Eventually, we'll get to the movie or the mini series. Solid 2 seasons on Amazon, real quick, in and out.
That's all we need. We need 6 and 6.
There you go.
6 is him leading up to him figuring out that he's a sleepwalking cannibal, and the last 6 is what's he going to do?
What's he
about
going to do about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, beginning, a middle, and end. Yeah, like
That's what Matt Damon is a cannibal? No, Carla. No, I can't afford Matt Damon. Oh, sorry.
I mean,
Doing it so.
hey, if
Actually,
we
good
get
one,
that
Carl.
Amazon money,
Yeah.
like, we could make. Although that would be great. I like the idea of the cannibal neighbor being like an ultimate reveal. Like that's something he slowly figures out,
Mhm.
and then in the last 2 episodes, it's like a superstar. That would be cool.
Like you find out it's
Like in theory, the Matt Damon cannibal neighbor idea is actually kind of funny.
that is, or it could be shit, like Bobby Brown.
The singer Bobby Brown.
Fuck yeah. I mean, that would come out of fucking nowhere, right? And nobody was expecting that one.
Jack, here's
Right?
what we do in the comic. It's like a nobody that we don't know. In the show, it's something like that. It's like the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish for some reason. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just go that weird with it. It's like, wait, you're a cannibal?
Wait a minute, isn't that Damon Wilson from Sanford and Son? You're the cannibal? You're fucking 76 years old, man. What have you been doing for the past 40 years? I ain't seen you since Sanford and Son. The fuck? And then they're like, I'm Damon Wilson. And what? I can't enjoy some good cannibalism?
Listen, for those watching, I just want to make sure copyright Secret Stash Productions, okay?
Yes.
Because this is our fucking ridiculous,
Don't even
ludicrous
fucking
idea.
think of taking
Don't
this.
even fucking
No,
think
this
about
is-
it.
This is ours, motherfuckers.
This is our Tusk, goddammit.
Yes.
More
Holy shit. This is going to be awesome. This is, yeah.
like I love this ridiculous idea so much.
It's, and
And I love the direction it's taken, and I love our surprise neighbor cannibal. Thank you for that, Ryan. Oh, this is fucking great. We're writing a comic book.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or, James Spader.
Oh shit!
As James Spader.
He's himself.
Yes.
He kicks in the door. He's like, "Open up! All right, who are you?"
James Spader. Yeah. That's exactly that name. Because he's got his best friend who's helping him along.
Oh my god!
Yes, James Spader as James Spader. I would love that. James, you know I owe you an apology, so give me a call.
Oh, we know he's watching.
I know
He's
you're
an active-
watching.
He's an active watcher.
He's
of the
very
show.
much an active watcher.
Oh my god! You know what? Can we actually have that be the twist in the comic too? Because like
James Spader?
it's
Fucking
just
A.
James Spader,
Just amazing.
but we pepper him in throughout the entire book without acknowledging it.
Like he's just wandering around.
yeah, like you see him throughout the.
You're
You're like, why the fuck is James Spader in this
yeah,
comic?
people are like, holy shit, that's James Spader just in the back. That can't be James Spader. No way.
Oh,
Like everybody else is faceless, but James Spader.
it's clearly him.
Yeah.
But it's all the different costumes throughout his productions.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, Ultron's in one panel in
Yeah.
the background, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?"
He was just a voiceover for that one. What the fuck? You know, he's got the red Reddington hat,
The hat,
on.
the-
Yeah.
like that's what I
and
mean.
one, you're like, yeah, I recognize him in that. But then he's the jerk off in not 16. Pretty in Pink.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh my god, this book is.
All right. So
Oh, I love this. You know what I also love? We've been talking almost an hour about this entire thing. We jumped from Bad Ronald to this and
Yes.
just lived here. Didn't talk about anything nerdy that's went on this week.
Well, I think we've done nerdy to death in this. And I
Yeah,
think, have you enjoyed yourself, Secret Shopper?
thanks for watching.
We
Oh
do.
my God, this is a great suggestion. Trey Parker as the cannibal. Because I like this because Trey Parker isn't immediately recognizable to a lot of people. Like he's got the ability to be able to walk through the street and most people wouldn't pick up on it. I know that he's uber famous to nerds,
Mhm.
but most people don't know what Trey Parker looks like. And I think that our main guy is one of those people.
Yeah.
And what would be super fucking funny is he kicks in the door and dude's like, who the fuck? Like, who are you? And Trey Parker's like, you don't know me? I created a beloved cartoon, bro. And I'm your cannibal fucking neighbor. I fucking love that. I love all these ideas. This is my favorite episode of the show so far.
Yeah. So this weekend at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. Thank you, Christian. I know we have to go soon.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys.
I got to eat. But hold on. This
promote some
weekend,
stuff. What we got
this
going
weekend
on?
we've got the Kubert schools coming in here. Anthony Marquez and his staff and students are going to be here drawing for you. So come on down. You can get a commission, reasonable rates. They're fantastic. Get them before they become superstars and have them draw you as, I don't know,
You can
a
have
cannibal.
somebody- Yeah.
Have you like gnawing on a finger
good
sandwich.
Lord.
So yeah, they're going to be here from 12 to 4. What else have I got? I don't know. What else have I got?
That's it.
That's
now.
it. That's it for now.
Aren't you still working on something that you are not?
Yes, I've
able
got a
to-
couple of things that I'm not able to
But
speak
it's
about.
It's
Stash, yeah,
stash-oriented?
it's stash oriented. I can't talk about it, but
Can't
it's
talk
pretty
about it,
cool. And but our things did come true that when Kevin was in town doing the Cop Out premiere, Tracy Morgan was there. Did you get to meet him?
I did not. I was on set that weekend.
Bummer.
Yeah, but I heard it was a grand time for all who went there,
And
can't ask for more.
and if you went, you got to see my son. He was working that weekend. Jack, you got anything coming up?
I got nothing. I'll be here.
He's working.
He's
I'll be here. Yeah.
so if you want,
Knocking shit over.
So yeah, right.
He's knocking shit over.
Jack's the secret neighbor cannibal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Live from the Secret Stash. Thank you for letting us kind of divulge in this absurdity for a
Yeah,
moment.
this was fun.
This was a lot of
It
fun.
was fun, weird, but fun.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be one of those episodes where I have to hide it after the fact. No, this was a good time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next week, same time.
Yes, same time, same bat channel.
See you there. Have a great one. Good night.
Hey kids, we're live at the Secret Stash with Mike, Julia, and Christian. It's a hella bash. Tune in and check out the podcast. We got the nerd button on repeat and we're gonna smash. Come on in, I assure you that we're open shoe.